here we have Cupcake working on her sits and downs. Cupcake is in the lure phase, which just means that we're using the treats to entice the positions. Good girl. And essentially this is how we start to pair the name of the commands with the actual action. So we start off just by holding the treats above their heads. Yes, good girl. And then we guide them to the floor in a nice, flat, relaxed position. And that's just how we teach them the structure and how to actually do it. Don't mind the barking in the background. We have some puppies that are a little jealous or maybe playing. Sit. And wait till she was nice, fun runs. Yes, good girl. And because it took her a moment, I'm going to give her a second treat. It keeps her in that down position just a hair longer. And then also it is where she gets more out of it and she realizes it's a fun command. So we'll do it again. Okay, come. Yes, good girl. So in a room like this, because it is kind of a smaller room here at the manor, we're able to kind of cue in their focus a bit better, and it's a great room to use for utilizing or teaching the name recognition as well as the come command. And then when we go outside and we start to venture to bigger areas, she'll be a little bit more successful. Cupcake, come. Yes, good girl. Good job. So, going to get her attention after she's done eating that crumb. Sit. Yes. Good girl. Down. Down the road, the commands sit and down will also correspond with a hand gesture, which I'll show you in just a moment. And start back into a sit, and then guide into a down. Yes, good girl. Good job. Had a couple extra ones in my hand, and I'm just letting her kind of go to town on them. There you go. Good girl. And that kept her in that position just a hair longer, like I said before. Good girl. So sit, down, and again, like I said, they do pair with those hand gestures. Sit corresponds with a hand gesture, like I'm lifting her nose to the sky. Down, my hand turns the opposite direction. It references to the floor. Down. Wait it out. She just really wants the treats. So getting her to that sit sometimes just helps. There we go. Of course, we're going to continue practicing this. Down. Wait for it. We want her to prop her down. Yes, good girl. Good job, good job. Good. Good girl. She is very, very sweet and snuggly. Almost as sweet as her name. Sit. Good girl. Down. Good girl. Good girl. Again, don't mind the barking. Down. And just guide her down. Now, if Cupcake were to be getting a little mouthy or jumping, some things that we are doing to work on that is just by refocusing. So when she has something she shouldn't have, or maybe is a little, again, mouthy, I will give her a toy or something she can chew on that's appropriate for her. And this just teaches redirection and sets her up for success down the road to know what's appropriate to play with and what's not. Down. Good girl. And for jumping, I want to turn my body away, give a little bit of a knee, and do anything except for push her down with my hands. Because if you push her down with your hands, you're just teaching her and rewarding her for doing that. Good girl. So I use that noise, and then I reward with a treat once for her on the floor. Good girl. So we're going to end this with sit and down. Down the road, when these are her strongest commands, we'll end with that as well. Good girl. Sorry, the treats are a little stuck to my hand, so she's trying to get all of those treats. So that's my bad. They just kind of melt in your hands. These ones are very soft. Sit. Good girl. Good girl. And then down. Yes, good girl. And lots of praise. So down the road, ending with her strongest commands. Typically that is sit and down. And then we always end on praise, or with praise too, because we want her to enjoy training. We want her last memory of training to be a good one. And this way it sets her up to look forward to our next training sessions together. This is Cupcake.